My husband first told me about his pornography addiction when we had been married about 5 or 6 years. And he came to me, this is the very first conversation we ever had about pornography. He came to me and told me that he'd been secretly addicted the entirety of our marriage. And he said, I don't need help, I'm fine, and I don't want to talk about it. And so I said, okay. And we didn't. And I didn't talk about it for 10 years, which seems crazy because now my job is to work with couples who have this in their marriage. And I work with the wives of porn addicts. And I talk about this all the time on the internet, but this is not how we started. It started with a decade of silence, a decade where I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't get any individual help. And my husband and I weren't talking about it either. And the number one question that I get asked when people hear about my story is they say, what advice do you have for women who are in the same situation? And I always say the same thing, which is don't stay silent. You should be talking to 3 people. You should be talking to your spouse about it. And that might require a mediator. It might require a couples therapist or a couples course or a couples counselor. It might require somebody helping you navigate this conversation because he might not want to talk about it. And it's probably really hard for you and you guys aren't good at it. And it's totally understandable. Get somebody to help you, but you should be talking to your spouse. You should be talking to one confidant, one friend, somebody you can call on a bad day, somebody you don't have to lie to when they say, hey, how are you? Somebody that doesn't even have to know all the details, but just knows that that you're going through a hard time. Someone you can just text and say, today sucks. That's all you need. You need one confidant, and then you need one professional just for you. If your husband is struggling with a pornography problem, you need someone on your side, someone who has the tools to help you overcome this, someone who can work with you through everything that you're experiencing, because it's just as hard on you as it is on him, if not more. And you need to be able to work through how to deal with that. So those are the 3 people that you should be talking to. Don't make the same mistake that I did and stay silent, because that is not the way to work through that. All that's going to do is keep you stuck, because everything you shove down and keep silent, it's just going to fester, and then it's going to come out later in explosive ways that you don't need, that are going to make it even worse. Start talking to somebody, those 3 people, your husband, one confidant, and a professional, and that's going to help you start. So start today.